What's up, guys? My name is Ted Darklaw, and with me, as always, is the Black Knight. We are the co-owners of HelloDopeToys.com, the best place to go and buy your Joy Toy action figures.
Yay!
And this show is Hella Dope. Aaron,
Yes,
how the hell are you doing?
I am doing fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fantastico.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Love to hear it.
I know. Just gotta keep it short and sweet.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Man, the floodgates are opening with all the fun people hopping in the chat today.
Yeah, I like it when the chat starts off strong. It makes me feel better about myself.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
I mean, you just want to hit him with the news right out the gate.
I don't know. I have a lot of news tonight. I don't know what news you're referring to.
Fatrid, your stuff is here. Okay, you can stop asking. Okay, it has a resin. It will ship out. There it is. See, look at there. I'm gonna blow you up so everyone in the world can see it. Bam! Joy Toy. Right there. You see it? See it, Fatrid?
Alternate hands, a stand, two guns, helmet, articulation.
Say what?
Articulation? That's crazy. And a 3 3/4 inch figure? What?
What? Hella Dope Toys went with the 1/18th? Uh-oh. What's happening? That is crazy.
Cray.
Faux show.
Faux show.
All right. So yeah, that's really the big news that we finally, and it was weird how that whole like thing happened because like I called my rep and I'm like, hey rep, what's up? Like you told me there was something that was happening. I thought this was fixed. And then like 24 hours later, like a package arrives, and then 48 hours after that, another package arrives, and like all these goodies started showing up. Joy Toy, the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine, which I believe are officially sold out of all of that now.
We have some Wolverines. We're out of Deadpools.
Oh, okay. Some Motu came in. I mean, it's just been like a crazy shipment day here at the Hella Dope Toy warehouses. Mm-hmm. So why don't you guys relieve some of this stress that we have and buy all of it, so then I don't have to look at it?
Yeah.
Right now.
Buy it all.
I'll wait 2 seconds.
Let us start over.
Yeah. We need a fresh reboot.
Yeah.
Also, while it's on my mind, we got word from the great Four Horsemen that the Cosmic Legion outpost, the street date has moved up. So they will be preparing to ship goodies ahead of the release date. So if you have an outstanding order, I did send out all of the invoices to those who have not paid theirs yet. And if you're still looking to get some of that cool Cosmic, you know where to go.
Yeah.
Because it's Cosmic time.
We're actually almost sold out of the book 2, Cosmic Legions, man.
I thought that day would never happen.
They are dwindling down to the point where I'm like, oh, I could use this show for something else now.
Yeah, you know what's not dwindling down in my house right now?
What's that?
This Joe Fixit and Patch and Wolverine, Lalandra, and something else. Just sitting there, just hanging out.
Interesting. If you go to the Marvel Legends page on the HellaDopeToys.com website and scroll down, you can buy up all those Wolverines right now. And we, much like the Joy Toy, our Sabretooths are lost somewhere out there. But they're sold out anyway, which sucks because I wanted one. Now I'll never get one.
Me neither.
Sad. So Sabretooth sold out, but you can get all the other Wolverine goodness, and you should go do that.
Absolutely, go buy it.
You can do it now. It's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit and chit chat. We'll wait.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Are we done waiting now?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right, man. But yeah, no, it's Sunday. How you been? How was your weekend?
My weekend has been very good. I'm very, very much at peace, and it feels
Yes.
nice. And I didn't have to go to the day job today, and I, got to not wake up to an alarm, go out to breakfast with my wife, do a ton
Uh,
of hella dope work. I even snuck in an hour for me to play some Marvel Champions. We had a nice
nice.
dinner, and yeah, then I came here.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I'm very, very zen-like today.
Yes, the internal clock down is counting down the days to ground zero.
Yeah, well, after we talk to the chat, I'll bring it up. A handful of people know, but not a lot. So I'm gonna make an official announcement here after we talk with the chat. But before we talk with the chat, and chat, this is your cue to get real wild in there. I have to ask Aaron, what you sipping on?
Well, I mean, it is Sunday.
It do be Sunday.
I actually ran out. The wife had forgot something at the store, so she gracefully went and purchased not only one but three of the still delicious spiked strawberry still reserve. Just
Mm-hmm.
I don't work tomorrow, so why not?
Yeah,
Go big or go home. I mean, I do gotta get up
yeah.
early though because the boys got a dentist appointment, which he's gonna
Boys,
like.
they
I
don't need
know, right?
teeth. They'll grow new ones.
Maybe it's
They'll
to
be
be to
fine.
be to be determined.
Yeah.
But Mr. Darklaw, it is unfair of me to hog up all of this screen time talking about what I'm drinking on and what I'm doing tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Uh the people really need to know, Ted.
What you sipping on?
I knew you'd come around to it one day.
I still hate it, but I had to stall to find it.
Well, Aaron, I'm glad you asked, because in my trusty hella dope mug, I am actually sipping on some coffee because my eventful day made me dead ass tired. And I also have to stay up late to readjust the sleep schedule so I can stay up late tomorrow.
Yeah.
Only to readjust it back to getting up at 5 a.m.
Ugh.
So I'm sipping on some coffee tonight. These nights are usually the easier ones. It's the ramping back is what makes you feel like an old man.
True.
But you know me, I never come alone. I just like filling my bladder with liquid while we go live so I can awkwardly leave you.
Yeah.
I am also sipping on the refreshing blue bubbly Saratoga.
Mhm. Yes. Very delicious. I have yet to still
Delicious.
to try that. Maybe I'll pick one up at the store and sample.
Actually, you're gonna hate it because they make fun of me at the day job now because the soda water out of the
Uh,
machine tastes exactly the same. And dear God, do I love it. I'm just like, oh, this is so fucking good.
Ew. I've
So
had
good.
that. I've had that. That's gross,
Yeah,
dude.
that's what I'm drinking, dude.
Oh no, then I don't want that shit.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
Ew.
It is
Yeah.
it is an acquired taste, but
Yeah.
when
I'm
you
gonna
can't
acquire not. I'm gonna acquire not to taste any more of it.
drink a beer, it's not as fun, but it's fun enough.
Mm.
Mhm.
More power to you, Chief. Well,
Yeah.
I feel we should go ahead and acknowledge our chat.
Acknowledge them.
You are not being acknowledged now, chat.
You're being acknowledged.
Uh who we got? Of course, always seems to be now the first comment of the show. Good friend Roll Keeper with that hella dopers. Roll Keeper, good to see you. Pleasure as always. And this guy right here has been stirring all through the interwebs lately with the fun trolls of the internets due to that other guy. We won't mention him. He don't need that heat, nor does he want the smoke. But anywho, Robert's Infinite Realms, hella dope and jelly time always. Got my cat out of a tree, kept refreshing my tracking notice and hope for some fun soon. What kind of fun are you having there, Robert? Hmm? Hmm? Or can we join said fun in the refreshing for tracking notifications? Let me know. And of course, it's Fatrid. who finally has gotten the answer to the long-awaited question of where's his Joy Toy. Well, guess what? You just got your shipping notification. Goes out tomorrow morning. You should get it in like 2-3 days.
So many of those got packed up today. Holy shit, that took all day.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like Chad got like 50 of them.
There were a lot. There were a lot of people who got a lot.
Yeah. Well, we thank you. You know, we
still have a lot more.
We wanted to dabble in the 118th, and you know, Joy Toy and the Motu stuff has been kind of well, the Motu's been really kind of good for us. You know, some hits, some misses, some lingering stocks because we re-upped. But when that World War II figures landed, man, like when we put those up, I mean, instantly just like, all you had was notifications for like the first hour and a half. Like, where did all this come from?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, it's good to see that you know, we're getting some success from the 118th. I'm definitely going to look into more things in that scale. I hinted maybe a month ago at looking at some horses, some vehicles. Maybe we're not ready for play sets yet. They're just not there yet. But maybe down the road we'll see. So stay tuned. Always stay up on the socials. We like to drop goodies here and there. And of course, Mr. Axion, aka Action Figs, doing all the things for, you know, the YouTube, the Instagram. You know what, Ed? We haven't said this enough. Thank you, sir. Your posts have been on point. A lot of engagement. The people are loving it. I'm loving it because then I don't have to do it. So thank you, sir, for all the behind the scenes things you're doing, and soon to be more behind the scene things that I don't have to do as much. And of course, Jason Evangelista. Hi, Ted. Hi, Aaron.
Hi.
What's up, little dumpers? How's it going? And of course, the Mrs. Black Knight is here with the hooligans probably upstairs. You know, they're on summer vacation now. Boo. So for the next 2 months, I get to hang out with them and do something. Maybe they'll cut the grass tomorrow. That's what they should do.
That is what they should do.
Yeah. You know, cut some grass, make some money while I sip beer all day. That is a perfect plan.
Yeah, touch grass, kids.
Yeah. And of course, the Titan. Hail to the Hella Dope Duo. Hail to you, my good friend. Hope you're doing well. And if you missed the show, I want to say, was it 2 weeks ago? I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks ago with our good friend Kato. Kato's Collections Reviews. Go check that episode out. Great episode. Also, we shortened it down for all you who don't want to watch a 2-hour show in the Hella Dope review or rewind. Sorry. So if you don't got a lot of time, check that rewind out. Either way it goes, check out either video.
And I actually want to say I'm surprised because one, Kato's live stream show with us had like double the views that we normally get, which is awesome. So thanks, Kato. And then, you know, I posted that condensed version, and it was slow rolling at first, and I was just like, this ain't gonna gain any traction. And not like it's blowing up or anything, but like it's gotten more than some of our live streams. So thanks, Kato.
Yeah, I said definitely let us know. Say we want to keep doing stuff like that because we understand watching a 2-hour show, unless you're doing something for like background noise. You know, you want to get to the point of, hey, what was the show about?
So which we're doing a terrible job of doing today.
Yeah, but don't worry, you'll have plenty of time to do that when we address those things later.
We'll get there.
We'll get there eventually. 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Mr. Wonderful, aka Travis, one half of the Toy League, or 1-7. I don't know how many people are in this group now. But check him and edit out every Tuesday. He hasn't been feeling well. I think he's on the up now, so hopefully they'll have a show this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check it out. Good show, good content. Support the boys.
Mm-hmm.
The Briscoe, how's it going, man? Good to see you.
Briscoe.
Hope you're doing well. And then, of course, our good friend Hopkins Van Rabbit Tarius.
Hopkins von Rabbit.
Yeah, try to say that 10 times fast.
Hold on. I think I got something here.
No, you don't. You gotta screw it up.
Hopkins von Rabbitarius here. At your service, fine friends.
At your service, my good friend. I hope you're doing well. Chop, chop, Cheerios. With our good friend Fatrid in the background.
Fatrid.
We're going to get canceled eventually.
He's a proper rabbit.
A proper rabbit, not the one that you chased down a rabbit hole. Got it. Kato, once again, time for me to order some hella dope Joy Toy. I did see, and that's actually where I got that whole idea from. I actually was looking up some stuff based on your post that you did make. Want to get my hands on a couple of those 118th vehicles, so thank you for that post and giving me an idea. So yes, Kato, go buy things along with possibly a headless horseman. There's something.
A Ghost Rider.
A Ghost Rider that's still sitting right here next to me. Just in case you still need it. I got you. And then of course we got Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. Bill, I hope you're doing well. I slept today. I missed your show. I actually had intentions of just watching a bunch of stuff today, and I was lazy. That's my excuse.
Bill entertained me while I packed, man, and then when he was done, I hopped over to Wilhelm and Largo, man. I had a good packing sesh.
There you go, man. Yeah, no, I was lazy. I don't think I rolled out of bed until like noon. I just wasn't feeling it. I was tired. And we got Matthew Matson. What's up, nerds? Nerds. What's up, man? And Robert, once again, nice dinners. Stacy does the best dinners every day. Interesting. What was for dinner today, Robert? What was for dinner today?
Yeah, Robert. What was for dinner? Do you not remember?
And and then we got Radnom in the building. Radnom.
Nom nom.
And then we're just gonna keep rolling with his name is Trust the Screamer.
Yeah, Trust the Screamer, baby.
Yep. I know what it says, but it's fine. We've committed to this now. We had a meeting last week. We have now just changed your name permanently to Trust the Screamer. So
it's a bit now. We're rolling with it.
Yep, just like we have Fatrid, you are now part of the bit. I'll say that for a minute. Largo's Lair. Oh man, we got all the fun peeps in today, man.
All the celebrities are here tonight.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
Aaron 2024, go buy things. Yes, that's exactly what I want you to go do.
That's the platform. Things. That's the platform.
And then Hopkins says, "That's how I sound." Oh shit!
It is. I'm 100% positive of it. 100%.
And then, of course, you can't have Largo without Wilhelm Toy and Hobby. So we do have the full 118th team in the chat right now.
Wild.
Easy.
Wild. See, I said Wilhelm's name and he appeared.
That's weird how that happens. It's kind of like that when we were talking about Ace and then all of a sudden there was Ace.
Yeah. That's wild. This show's weird.
It is weird. Ken's Toys, hope you're doing all right. We're doing fantastic on this glorious Sunday evening with all you hella dopenesses. And, let's go ahead and get it knocked out while the throat is still humming. Our good friend, Northern Nomad, says nothing other than, what's up? And can you dig it, sucker? Northern Nomad, I hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. And before we end the chat, we have one last one, a generous super chat from our good friend, it's Chad, who's fighting the good fight against that guy. Look at this 2-hour chat. Hey. No toxicity here, sir, unless it's my system of a down, okay?
We're not two dude bros who go on for 2 hours hanging out with other dude bros.
No, we're bro dudes who hang out with dude bros.
Wait a minute. Is that guy insulting us too?
Oh shit,
this motherfucker.
Hey, Ed, go ahead and put a warning on it's Chad. We're gonna copyright strike him later, just because We have to now. Chad, I hope you're doing well, man.
Chad, we love
Keep
you.
keep up the good fight against the battle that you're in. We support you and of course Ryan and all the things that are happening to you guys. So
And fuck Viper Island.
yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's the best way to say it.
One more time here. Chad, Wilhelm, Fatrid, James, if you're in here, probably a handful of other y'all. These are coming out the door tomorrow. Packed. Been right there. Right there in this nice, pretty stack that I gotta haul up a bunch of stairs.
Yeah, make sure you guys
they're
hit that
coming to
like
you.
button too.
Yeah, hit the like button.
Hit it real good.
The Joy Toys are coming. So if you're freaking out and you're like, dang, did I order enough? Ooh.
Don't worry, we got you.
Still can. And I'll get those packed in the morning. They'll ship out with them.
Chad said he got his email.
Perfect.
James Lucas is ready to go. Don't worry. There was something in the chat. I don't remember. My mind slipped. Something about Larry taking care of a bill. So if you saw that, I don't know what it was. You may have to scroll through to find it. But if you know, you know. So
That it for the chat?
Chad says, I don't fear anyone's warnings. It's all right. I don't fear my own warning.
Chad is a man of action, dude. He might be retired, but he's recently retired, so I'm sure he's still in some sort of shape.
I'm in a shape of a
melon.
I was going to go with like a Jello bowl.
Oh, okay.
The jelly and it's going.
Yeah, that is what it feels like most of the time.
It does, but it's okay.
All right. Well, we done with the chat for now?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, well, I'm gonna talk a little personal stuff for a minute, if that's okay, before we talk about the thing that everyone came here for us to talk about. I gotta talk about a personal matter, if that's all right with you, Aaron. There's lots of people in here.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is gonna be hard.
We're here for you, Ted.
So, on Tuesday, Wednesday, I made a decision that I've been contemplating for, like 5 years. And I have decided to leave my day job. So I have a notice in at the day job, and I think I got seven more times, and then I'm never gonna go back in there ever again. I haven't even told them, so hopefully none of them are watching. They don't even know. I'm just gonna wait till like the day before. I just don't even want to fucking deal with it. And that sounds great. I have been incredibly miserable for, I guess, pushing 4 years. It started with the COVID thing, and then I went from COVID to block scheduling to a skeleton crew to a staffing crisis to rebuilding, and I feel like I did everything that I wanted to do, and I'm not learning, I'm not growing, I'm kind of bored most of the time. I am an amazing problem solver, but I am a terrible leader. And I'm going to let somebody else go do that. The downside is, one of the reasons why I let this simmer for so long and so many years and kept showing up and doing something that I didn't want to do was because they paid me incredibly well. And I'm not trying to flex, but like I get a monthly bonus that is more than most people's like salaries. It's insane. So I'm compensated very well, and it's made me very comfortable. And as much as I've always just wanted to be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. That money kept me in, and I do have another job lined up, but it is part-time work for probably the lowest amount of pay one could imagine. So I'm literally going from a paycheck that supports my wife, my daughter, who's grown, who doesn't necessarily need it, 3 dogs, and all my bad habits, to I don't know, 15% of that. But the plus side is it's part-time work. Well, it's part-time for me. I'm going to be working half the amount of time that I was and not making any money. But I'm not responsible for other humans. I can determine my schedule from a week to week basis. So if I'm just like, hey, next week I don't want to show up to this place until 10, they're like, okay, then that's what it is. No working on Sundays.
He'll never go back to McDonald's.
I spent 17 years there. At least that company helped me learn and grow. But yeah, so I'm going to use the other half of the time to focus on Hella Dope. There's a lot of things that I've wanted to do, and while I always thought I would ride off into the sunset as a guy who's now running his own business, I just can't wait for that anymore. And so much of the current day job prevents me from doing the things that I sincerely want to do. Mossman video, a website update, some sort of marketing promotion, fucking getting back out in the community more. And I'm tired and I'm stressed all the time and I'm angry and I'm bitter and it makes me not like people. And then I have, an hour or so a day to do Hella Dope stuff. And then the days that I'm off, it's almost outside of my regular obligations, 100% Hella Dope stuff. And then I don't have any time for my sanity. But I know how to make a fucking dollar. So I can make 100,000 more. And in 3 weeks, I might be freaking out. There might be a GoFundMe because I'm gonna get evicted. But this being poor thing, I'm actually looking forward to it because I need a different fire under my ass. Because I don't want to keep going and working for a company, any company, but because no company is going to truly respect me for the output that I produce aside from my own company. And that's why I started a company in the fucking first place. So I could be my own boss, enjoy time with my family, work part of my day, and then be able to turn it off and then go do the things that you should do in life, like live it.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I can live it when I'm on call 24/7. I've been on call 24/7 for 7 of the nearly 10 years that I've worked there. Even on holidays when they're not open, it doesn't matter. I've had to go in there on holidays before, and it sucks. But my wife doesn't like going out with me because she's afraid that they're going to interrupt it and take me away, because often they do. So she's just like, I don't even want to go anywhere with you. They're just gonna call. You're just gonna have to go. And I'm tired of doing that. I'd rather be poor. I'd rather be poor and figure it out all by myself. And I'm gonna have time. And this job, it's a temporary thing until I figure out what it is I'm doing. But I'm looking forward to the time. And yeah, 7 more working days, and then I'm going to take a week off. I'm going to redo this basement because when I did this as a studio, I actually hate it. I'm very claustrophobic in here, and it just produces clutter. So I'm going to redo. I got a brand new design for this, but it's like a 2-day process, and so I'm going to take some time to do that. I'm going to take a day to be an unemployed bum, and then I'm going to get back to work on building this business, and I'm hoping that my time can be used wisely and make a difference, as opposed to, well, I'm not going to get to touch that for 3 fucking days.
Because again, that turns into 3 weeks, that turns into 3 months, which turns into a year and 6 months. Still waiting on that episode 4.
So yeah, I'm gonna be poor, guys, and I'm okay with it. And shout out to Mr. Wonderful out there who really talked me through some of this earlier on. And I think the most important thing that he said was, hey dude, does your wife support this? Because if she does, that's the only thing that matters. And my wife 100% supports this. She's probably happier with me than she's been in a long time, and is really like, shouldn't you be doing hella dope work now? And I'm like, I should be. I'm gonna go do that. It's weird. It's weird. So yeah, new adventure, man. Going in the fog of war. Waiting to see what opportunities come out the other side. But
Oh yeah,
that's where I'm at, and I'm okay. I'm okay.
well, that's good. Well, you got a lot of praise and a lot of support from the chat. Obviously, it's chat. Hell yeah. Uh, Roadkeeper, congrats. The Titan, hell yeah. James Lucas, congratulations. Fuck this job.
Fuck this job.
You should hear our conversations in the green room. You'd understand. Largo's giving advice that Lucy still charges 5 cents if you need some psychiatric advice. Just hit that nickel. I'll spot you a nickel. I got that.
Yeah.
Northern Nomad, once again, saying congratulations. A very courageous move. Fatrid, scary 10, but sometimes you need to let go and grow. Man, it's a lot of overall congratulations. Matt Noon, congratulations. Chad, hell yeah. TED time is the one thing you can't get back, and you can't take money with you when you go. That is very true. Now, this is where I started cracking up during your very touching speech. Bill says that he had no clue that you had a site that only certain fans can go to. He needs that link if you want to go ahead and post that, Ed. Put that in the chat. But then Chad rebuttals with he welcomes the competition. So you might need to step your game up there, Ted.
We can do a collab, and honestly, look, I got a couple weeks of real money left, and then things are gonna get real scary. So that might become might become a thing. I might be like that X-Men creator, man.
Oh my god, I can't. And while I'm in here, Lawrence has come to join us. So we're sending the bill over to you for all the people that have used something that people keep promoting in our chat. I don't know what it is, but apparently there's a bill that I need to send you. So be on the lookout for that. Jeff Morris has come to join us. Epic Badger is also in the chat with us. So thank you all for stopping in, hanging out with us on this Sunday Fun Day, TGIS as we like to call it. And yeah. Let's change the vibes up, man. Let's not go with the let's get into the goodies, the good stuff.
The good stuff. Well, I guess the topic of our show tonight is how we scale our tiny ass business. And it wasn't a title of like, yeah, let me tell you guys how we do this. It was just a legit question. You guys, how the fuck do we do this? And someone,
we don't even know how we do it.
No, that's a half joke. Well, so one thing we learned this week is we ran into a situation with the Deadpools and Wolverines. I think that's a good example of a conversation that we had where we're used to ordering a way that we were ordering like a year ago, like it's pretty much been the standard. Like we are afraid to go crazy on certain things because we get burned a lot. So we buy things as feelers with the option to buy more, but then it sells out, and then we get it, and then it immediately sells out. And there's just so much money left on the table, like, fuck, we should have ordered more of that. And now it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, well, maybe we should double what we're ordering. I don't know. Aaron, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's tough. Like I said, me, you, and Ed had that conversation. What was it, last week at some point? Because we were going over some ordering stuff. Like, I mean, you hit it right on the nail. Like, we have to understand, one, we are not where we were a year ago. Hell, we're not even where we were 2 years ago. And that's crazy to think that we are on the cusp of 2 years. We have leveled up multiple times. And then but then there's situations like, when you order Valorverse, or you order Four Horsemen, or you order like Spiro, like you can't just pick and choose. Oh, I want like 50 of these. I don't want that. I only want 12 of those. Like, you have to buy the whole wave. So, you know, things that you know it's going to move. I mean, that is kind of where we are now. Of like, you know, like Series 5. They, I think Bobby had a video that he posted, you know, hyping it up, getting the people ready. You know, or Series 5 might be the first one where we might go a little heavier than we have in the previous 4 series. And that's also wild to think about, that we have been with Valorverse through all 4 series of its releases. No, I take that back. We didn't have the first one. So we had 2, 3, and 4. Or 2.
We didn't get the ladies.
No, we didn't do the ladies. So we missed 2.
Ladies. Yeah.
But still, a pretty good run of, like, you know, what they've had.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been with Spiro since day one. You know, so we're getting to a point where, you know, the things that we were talking about, you know, a year ago, you know, brand awareness. You know, Jason's out there grinding. He's at every con, you know, he's been popping in and out of you know, YouTube shows. So I think finally he's at a point where people are now knowing what AWOC's all about, which is weird. I don't want to say weird, but it's like, for a while we had a lot of that Series 3 AWOCs, and all of a sudden they just start dwindling away. Like, I have maybe 6 weapon or armor packs left, a couple of the regular figures, and then I think I have 5 or 6 of the Horde Brutes. This is like instantly like gone. Like, it's great. I love it. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, you know, when you look at the same things on your shelves every day, and then all of a sudden now, like, they're moving out of nowhere. Now, we didn't promote it. We didn't do any. We didn't post no. You didn't post no videos, did you? You
No.
Oh, okay, all right. Ed, if you did, you gotta let me know these things. I gotta be prepared for that. But you know, it's good for us in that sense that, you know, when you have those people like Big Bad Toy Store, you know, you have Nerdzoic, who have their big followings, and when they sell out, you know, people are looking for the alternative of, where can I find this? You know, and while we don't want to settle being the alternative, for now it's actually not that bad, because, you know, it brings eyes to the website who normally would have never looked before. You know, they're looking at, because I look at the analytics. It tells me, like, you know, you're looking at Marvel Legends. You're looking for, you know, Joy Toy, which is why we doubled it in the first place. You know, we're trying to small scale expand, but also understand that we still have to live within our limitations currently until we hit the plateau where we can officially, you know, big buy. You know, we're not at the big buy stage. We're still kind of in that small, medium. But there are certain ones, ways that we're at right now, where we are fully committed now to get a little more than normal. So.
Yeah, and you know, I think there's also sometimes an issue of our own personal comfort, because I know all the time when we're cranky and a bill's due or something, you know, it's just like, God damn it, we gotta make this fucking thing work, you know? But also at the same time, it's been in places where the business has been in places where it's very comfortable and easy for us to manage, right? There have been months where it's pretty hands off for us, and then, you know, you got like a really big pre-order day and you got to ship some stuff out and you work a little bit, and then there's weeks where you got to grind. But I mean, I think a lot of times we're just like, yeah, this is fine, I wish it was like this all the time.
Yeah,
but it has to get crazier, it has to get harder. And I don't know, I think sometimes maybe mentally we just push back from that, you know, like scaling it and having it be this big thing is the dream. But then, you know, like, oh dang, if I take this step, we're gonna be a lot busier.
yeah.
Barely have
Well,
time as it is.
Well, I mean, like we talked about it a while ago. We were talking about, you know, the all the cups that we have. You know, the family cup, the personal life cup, the free time cup, the mental health cup, which is still very full. You know, this is, you know, as I said, we talked when I saw you a couple days ago. You know, to leave the comfort of a job that has paid you handsomely for as long as you've done it, to step away from that was ultimately the goal. It just unfortunately happened in a scenario that was unplanned.
Mm-hmm.
So, while I still am at the day job and I'm still doing it, right now I'm not in a position. I mean, I'm mentally in a position, but I'm not where I want to leave just yet. I want to make sure that we got to get this boat at least a little higher off the ground. You
Mm-hmm.
know, even if it was to the point where we were getting enough in that we can pay ourselves, we can pay we can pay Ed for what he does,
Mm-hmm.
but just not all the way there yet. And that is still the ultimate end game. Make Hella Dope Toys, the full-time gig where we can, sit in our warehouse or a storefront, which is still the dream, and do what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And
There's gonna be a fridge and a couch, and we're gonna have some surround sound. And
obviously.
just at 3 o'clock every day, it's couch and beer time. Like it's just mandatory break, guys. Like I don't care how urgently your order needs to go out. It's fucking 3 o'clock. It's couch and beer time.
Yeah.
We will get
come
back to
hang
you
out
in
with us and
30 minutes.
sit on the couch and have a
Yeah.
beer with us. It's fine.
Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Just everybody comes to the Hella Dope warehouse, just like, yo, I really want to sit on that couch. That couch is disgusting, guys. It is a disgusting couch. It is full of Cheeto crumbs and beer stains.
Yep.
It is a gross couch. You don't want to sit on it.
That's
But
fine.
even having a little corner for a studio there, and like on Sundays, maybe we do it live there. That'd be fun.
It would
That'd be
be.
a good time. Um, but adding on to what you're saying, I also have there's like a social fear as well, right? Because how many episodes can we go on and on and on saying, one day, guys, we're going to do this. We're going to do so good, guys. We're going to have a warehouse and a store, and you're all going to come. You'll see. And like 3 years later, we're on episode 248, and we're just like, guys, one day, man, one day we're gonna do this for real, man.
Yeah.
Gonna have a couch that we drink beer on, man. Sell toys. So they're also. I'm not saying that we don't have urgency on it. I do, but then there's just the social perspective of all these people watching us and going, well, when the fuck y'all gonna do that? When y'all gonna scale up?
Mhm.
I think about that a lot. Like, how long can we talk on our own bullshit? And look, the business is growing. Like, I'm not gonna show numbers or anything. I mean, we just had a phone call with our accountant, like what, a week and a half ago,
Yep.
and you know, he he hit it right on the mark there, where he was like, you guys are in the thick of it, so these numbers probably look like ass to you. And I'm like, yeah, well, we don't make a paycheck. And he said these numbers look phenomenal compared to most small businesses, and that gave me hope. And I don't know, maybe he was blowing smoke up my ass. Maybe he got off the phone and was like, "Eesh, they got 6 months tops." I don't know. But I appreciated hearing that the numbers look better than a lot of other small businesses, and there is significant signs of growth. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at last year and you can look at the year before, and then the numbers from when I did it, man. Those are big spiky mountain slopes, man.
Yeah.
They shoot up, and yeah, so it's growing. I don't know, man. We need more space. We need more money.
Yeah.
We
Need
need
more
to be
time.
more. We need more to be more dialed in, right? We bought all these Kens, which we are getting low on Kens now. And
Finally.
if you haven't bought a Ken yet, we're going to be joined by Duarte Studios next week, who is going to be showing off his Street Fighter Ken Scene Dio, his
Yeah.
Ken stage, which I was watching him earlier tonight over on Yimbo. And holy shit, dude, that thing looks amazing. Like,
Mhm.
god damn. So you're going to need to buy a Ken, guys. Get it now. because Duarte is going to make all these Kens dry up. But yeah, like being more dialed into what we need. This Joy Toy, like that's having Joy Toy. This was good. This was a valuable learning experience for us. You guys said we want 1/18 stuff. This looks cool. Go order that and we'll buy it, and y'all did. We didn't buy enough Street Fighters and those sold out, and then everyone was mad at us. And then we bought too many Street Fighters, and now we're mad at y'all. Why didn't you buy 5 in army build Ken? Damn it!
Everyone needs a bunch of Kens.
What are you thinking, guys? I don't know. I think Ken's just a dud in general, but that's just my personal opinion. Nobody ever wanted to be Ken. Come on.
I mean, wrong Ken. It must be the other Ken.
Maybe. So having a better idea of what you guys want helps us and makes us feel more confident in ordering more. And then when everybody and their mom fucking sells out of cable and you're like, hey, Hello Dope, do you have cable? No, I don't. I sold them all. I sold them all. Y'all weren't buying Marvel Legends, damn it. You weren't buying them.
That's the one I wish I would have ordered more.
Now. Yeah, exactly. We learned things.
No, Ken's Toys.
Everyone in the chat's like, why is Ted yelling at me? I'm not talking to y'all. I'm just talking to the general casual guy that comes to our site and then doesn't buy anything and never comes back. Talk to that guy. Sorry. Lost my train of thought there. But yeah, we gotta grow, man. And I think now that I have time, this is the perfect window to scale up. Scale up. More product, more stuff going out. Coming to you maybe faster. Probably not faster.
I mean, damn, we're already using the teleportation device. What else do we need to use?
It's not fast enough. Gotta scale up that speed there. Gotta improve every day. Every day. Gotta get better. Right. What was acceptable today is poor performance tomorrow.
Oh my God. Something wrong with you.
There's a lot of things wrong with me. There's a lot of things wrong with me. So I sent you a picture about a month ago, and it was a bit out of context, and you probably immediately rolled your eyes, and so we don't have fucking money for that. But next to a nice little cigar shop that I frequent regularly is a little storefront. And I was talking to the cigar shop owner, and he was like, yeah, that place is empty. And I'm like, well, what does that place go for? Because it's in a strip mall. It's in a nice part of town. I'm like, that thing's got to be $8,000 a month, right? And he's like, no, $3,000. $3,000 a month. And I was like, shit. The storefront could grind out $3,000. Pay for that pretty easily, I think. So we're kind of eyeballing the idea of storefronts. The problem with these storefronts is they are fucked up. Like you don't just like go rent a place and it's just exactly how you wanted it. Like it's a mess. There's trash in there. It's dusty. It's gross. So the money doesn't necessarily come from renting the establishment. It comes, you got to put in the money to fix it up. Like, okay, well, do I need cameras? Do I have to get insurance? Do I have to buy a wet floor sign? What color do we want to paint the walls? We're going to need a lot of glass cleaner. This place is mostly glass. Oh. Do I need to hire a big scary guy to stand outside the door? I don't know. POS systems, counters, hangers, lights, and you know we need that music system going through here, right? Can't come into a nobody likes going into a nerdy place where it's all awkward and quiet and cold, man. Have some music. You gotta fucking vibe out when you're buying fucking toys.
That's right. Gotta take it back to the old VGMX days.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking cool posters, giant 6-foot Deadpool figure, things like that. And that's where the money comes from. because I think if there was something just ready for us to move into right now, I mean, I'm poor now, but a month ago I would have been like, I'll toss up 3 grand. We'll see what happens in 30 days. Um, yeah, that's why I think the warehouse is the next obvious step because I don't think you or I necessarily care what the fuck it looks like. We just need a big empty room. Give me a big empty room with some electricity and we'll figure out the rest.
Dude, the answer was within itself. We'll just have Ken do it. Let's get all the Kens. We'll line them up.
Absolutely.
Built-in security.
And I'm serious, guys. These are running low now. I know I was screaming for weeks saying go buy Kens. Y'all have done a great job of buying Kens. If you don't buy a Ken now, you're gonna be really upset when you see Duarte's Dio.
And if you haven't seen it, it is fantastic. Like
crazy.
Wow. the detail, the extra like pieces that it comes with, it will be awesome.
God, we have not been starring any of this in the chat. Have you been paying attention to the chat?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A lot of conversing amongst themselves.
Okay, then that's fine. I just wanted because I wasn't starring anything.
No, you're good. A lot of Ken talk.
What are your thoughts of scaling up from outside the house, man? What's the path that you see something like that going? And what do you think a warehouse goes for? Do you think a warehouse and a storefront are comparable? And
no,
no. You think a warehouse is more?
I mean, it can be. You're talking about. Well, you got to look at it one of two ways. Are you looking at just like a rinky-dink warehouse? Or are you looking for the one that has like the climate control options, which you'd have to have?
Yeah, you'd have to have
all that stuff. All that stuff builds its own price within itself. So I mean, I think at some point, the storefront will probably be the better option long term. Because I mean, all you're doing is you're just cutting out the warehouse piece. Now, at some point, maybe we have a warehouse that we can have just stuff go deliver to, and then because you know how UPS and FedEx how they all operate. They're on their own time. So having a place where they could drop off, we could pick up and do things from there. But I think long term, the storefront will help. One, because it gives us a physical place that we can go to. It gives people a place to go to. I mean, think about when we were kids. We go hang out at the game store, just chill. Like, it'd be nice to have something like that where people can just go hang out. I hope you're buying something, but just a place to come hang out.
Yeah,
be both a storefront and a warehouse. I mean, yeah, I mean that's ideal. Well, ideally, yes. Like if I had to choose one or the other right now, I'd take the storefront before I take the warehouse.
That's interesting. And when we're talking about scaling up, I've said it a lot. I want, if there's a storefront, I want it to be a spectacle. I want that to be like when somebody goes into a Facebook group and says, "Hey, I'm traveling through Columbus, Ohio. Where should I go?" I want Hella Dope to be at the top of that list. Nothing against Big Fun. Big Fun is an amazing place, but while we're the same business, we're also two totally different businesses because they sell different products than us for the most part. We cross over on some things, but we're a modern store. And I just want people to get that feeling back of like, oh, I want to go to this toy store. But so many of these toy stores that are around, like especially if like you go into the mall and there's a toy store or something like that.
But you don't got very many of those anymore either.
No, they mark up the fucking price on shit so much. Like FYE is ignorant. Like Go Fun Games is ignorant.
Yeah, because they charge so much for rent. You gotta up your value.
It's a terrible business model. I fucking hate that. It's disrespectful to the customers. Like, I want you to come in, be excited, see new shit, talk with us. Don't talk with us. buy a bunch of stuff, and be on your way.
Yeah.
And then maybe we open a second location. Who knows? Who knows?
International.
Because we're still going to be online as well. Like, online is the heart and soul of it. And with a storefront, you can only reach a finite amount of people. Online, we can reach people in England and Australia, Canada, Washington. So, like, I think that always has to be something as well. Why do you think Big Bad doesn't have a storefront?
I don't know. I mean,
Super 7 has a storefront.
I think Big Bad's model is if it isn't broken, don't fix it.
That's fair. I guess they're busy enough. Who
I mean,
wants
but
to deal with real estate, right?
No, I mean, you're talking overhead, you're talking, lights, you're talking gas, you're talking, internet, you're talking all the things that goes involved to having a store, a water bill, cleaning toilets. But I mean, if you just had a warehouse where you just had tons of shit, all you gotta do is make sure you gotta make sure your inventory is like on top, like top notch, because you get somebody that purchases something, you have the exact location, you go, you pick it, you pack it, you ship it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a two-sided coin, because like I said, I mean, the warehouse idea is nice because, like I said, you just walk into it, you pick what you need, and you head out. But at the same time, having a physical place where people can go. I mean, I guess you could almost set up a warehouse like a storefront to a point, but I mean, would you want to go to like a public storage and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go Hella Dope Toys at public storage?
Well, there's the warehouses across the street from me here have warehouse in the back and then office space in the front. And it's not like a lot of office space. Some of it is just literally a small lobby with like a counter. And I always thought, well, that'd be great for the local pickups, right? Like the people that are here in Columbus, because we do porch pickups for people. I delivered orders today. But just being able to push a button, place the order, not have to pay the shipping, roll up, come on in during our normal business hours because we're there. Now it's not inconvenient for anybody. They come up, they ring the little bell on the counter, and we roll up and say, it's 3 o'clock, buddy. It's couch and beer time.
That's right.
But no, we just give them their shit and send them on their way. Like, how convenient is that? Like something like that would be cool.
Patrick asked, do you know how many square feet for that storefront was?
I don't. It's not like it's huge. Just imagine a basic generic strip mall and like a vitamin shop or a barber shop. It's about that size. Nothing insane.
I mean, we don't need. I mean, and this would be like where future problems begin. If we even went down that road, we don't need much more space than that for now.
Mm-hmm.
With the eventual next, we're like, well, we need to level that up. Mm-hmm. So I mean, unless the building next to us, they go out of business and we buy that out, or so there's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into that. Access the back for deliveries. Oh yeah.
I think he's being serious, but yeah, there's a back alley. Stuff would come in the back door.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The back door.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird because also us leveling up and scaling up right now. So I'm telling you, Aaron, whatever we ordered for this Deadpool, we need to order 10 cases more, right?
Yep.
And if we start having that conversation on a regular basis, I'm already struggling in here. There's in front of me what looks like a landfill of just empty boxes. And then behind me is just a room so packed. It's getting to the point now where I don't have any pegs or shelf space to start putting this stuff, and I just have to make sure it's off the ground and be like, Okay, well, this is where this is. Don't forget where this is. Don't forget where this is.
Yeah.
That was the situation today. I miss the days of just being able to walk in there, grab it off the peg, throw it on the table, wrap it up, ship it out. Now I'm just like, God damn it, where the fuck is that box? Oh, there's 10 more boxes here? Fuck yeah. Where am I going to put these?
Yep.
And then I leave them in the living room for a week.
Yep.
My wife is very patient. And then finally I'm like, okay, well, it's time to ship all this shit out. So I don't know, man. There's growing pains there. There's growing pains. Where do I put that stuff? You know? Unless they're just buying it that quickly. Could you guys do that? Could you guys buy it that quickly that we just are? I mean, that's what's happening now. You know, a small amount of Deadpools came, and they went out that same day. Like they were here 3 hours tops. Gone.
But I mean, like we were talking about, I think that's like the exception to the rule, because no one else had it. That's one of the rare times we actually got something before anybody else, and that rarely happens.
Yeah.
But Factory, it does have a back alley access, so there is a door that you can do drop offs in the back.
Yeah. And Radnum, I don't even know how much square feet we would need. I guess that's a good number to start with and figure it out, because we don't know. We're terrible at making our convention booths, because we're like, yeah, this will be enough. And then we're like, damn it, it's not enough. It's not
10 by
big
10,
enough.
10 by 10 is a perfect size. Yeah, we got
perfect.
this.
Yeah. There are inventory doubles.
We had 2 tables last year. Let's do 3 tables this time.
Yeah,
Still not enough.
We don't look like hoarders at all. Looking at our booth doesn't cause people anxiety.
Yeah. Then we went 4 for August, and I still don't think that's going to be enough.
By then it won't be. We just keep growing. What do we got to do to get the whole row? Give me the whole row.
Right.
The whole
and even then, that still won't be enough. That's what I'm saying. We need a wall. Then we're gonna put those racks behind it and hang shit.
Yeah. That is.
I'm eating dinner. I haven't eaten it.
I've noticed you're eating dinner.
Yes.
I've noticed.
Well, no.
It's fine. You're a busy man. You're a busy man. It's okay. We understand. You know, you work your day job all day. You got to do hella dope all night. There's no time to sit and eat, man. Especially when you got to do a show.
I know, right? Except for starting June 16th when House of the Dragon starts. We're moving the show back an hour.
On Father's Day?
Oh yeah, it is Father's Day, isn't it?
Yeah, that'll be my last day of unemployment. So it's my my little mini vacation to myself, seeing how I'm giving up 3 weeks of vacation time as well. I did not think this date through.
Oh, you did.
But I couldn't take anymore, man. I couldn't take it. I left a lot of money on the table, but my soul is more important to me, and it's black and defeated, crusty. It's like, get off my lawn, kids. That's my soul talking. Get out of here.
Get out of here, you whippersnapper.
I don't want to deal with you right now.
Wanna chat it up with the people?
Yeah, we haven't talked to the people in a little bit. Chat away.
No, I mean, you do that.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
I'm eating. I'm trying to eat this real quick.
All right. Cobweb Collector snuck in at some point. He says, hello, peoples. Hello, Cobweb Collector. Thank you for coming. We were talking about having celebrities up in here tonight. I don't know if he's still here, but Yo Joe Jerk came by to visit. I think this might be your first time, so welcome, friend. We appreciate you stopping in.
He's been in before.
Has he? I don't remember.
I think so.
I don't remember.
I think it's on one of like Chad's raids.
This is a message for you, Aaron. He says, "Hey, Black Knight, you miss me?"
Yeah, all the time.
He revealed himself last week, and it got lost in the chat. And yeah, I was surprised that he was the man behind the curtain.
Interesting.
He is Roman.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, that's what he's saying there. He's Roman. Robert's Infinite Realms. By the way, I was ecstatic when you got Deadpool. Jumped on it ASAP. Yes, and it is with your other items that I'm not going to disclose going out tomorrow morning. Thank you for your patience on that matter. Largo's Lair. Ultimately, a storefront with some warehouse space in the back would be a great way to build hella dope and establish a nerd HQ in the hood. We would be the cool spot to hang at.
Yeah.
Junkie on Crafts and Builds. He snuck in as well. He says, "Good evening, folks. Good evening." And I think we'll be hanging out with him on his show in the upcoming weeks.
Yes.
I believe.
I believe in a thing called
love. Did we go over this already? Storefront enough to be big enough to be a store in both?
I mean, I guess it depends on. It's all about the square foot. It's about the price. I mean, if it all works out, yeah, we can make it work.
Radnom says warehouse is a smart move. I think splitting focus into brick and mortar will be a time suck. Maybe it'll work out, but scaling online seems more the way for you guys. That's my 2 cents. And I think, and Aaron, you can share your thoughts on this as well. I think online and a warehouse is a safe move for us, and it's also a comfortable move. Because again, we show up when we need to. There's no, we got to open this place, or we got to hire a guy, or we got to make sure this dumb kid doesn't fall down and break his fucking face. We got to make sure people aren't stealing shit. No, you and me, couch and a fridge, table, some bubble wrap, and as long as all the orders go out in time and the work is done, who the fuck cares if I'm there at 6 o'clock in the morning or fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Nobody's waiting to get in.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. Like, yes and no. I like the idea behind it, where, like I said, it's just more of a, we're there really just for inventory control, really. But there's just something about having like a mom and pop shop where like you come in and like you just chat it up with people, like not like this is different, like being online, but like having like physical people, like I don't know, like at PowerCon, you're meeting all these people, you figuring out what they like, what they don't like, and that helps with the ordering process, because like I like, oh man, you've been trying to find, I don't know, we're just gonna keep picking Joy Toys, it's the thing that's on my mind, oh man, you should check out these new World War II figures, or check out these army builders that are getting ready to come out. It's conversations like that takes having a brick and mortar a lot further than where a warehouse will ever take you, unless you were able to convert said warehouse, like some of y'all were saying, into a front end like store and a back end warehouse. But I'd say a lot of the warehouses that are in our area is literally just a bunch of warehouses, and the very few that do have like office buildings, it's usually no bigger than a bedroom.
Yeah. So
you're playing two sides of which one you would rather have. And if you're asking me, right, if I had all the infinite money in the world right now, storefront would be the option I would choose.
If we had infinite money, 100%, because again, my concern with the storefront is it's not even the rent. I know we can make the rent. $3,000 a month is easy. It's the setting it up part,
It's not even the setup part. I mean, the setup, setting it up, that's just, how you just don't want to walk in and make it look like a flea market,
Yeah.
Like you want attraction. But it's more like the place that we're talking about. Like, you're going to invest more money into fixing it up
Mm-hmm.
before you even get to the point where you can put the dressing on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, sure, you're gonna pay $3,000 a month for rent, and then you're gonna pay probably another $2-3 grand for paint, for maybe carpet, maybe not carpet, but then you gotta buy all the display cases, you gotta buy all the wall hooks, you gotta buy all the slats, you gotta buy all the display lights. Like it builds its own ticket within itself.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's the experience. It's the experience that makes all that worth it in the end.
I agree. If we had infinite money, I would side with you on storefront every day. Every time. So guys, go to hellodopetoys.com and make sure we have infinite money.
Infinite money to have storefronts that we would like.
Robert's Infinite Realms again. He says, yeah, but I'd make a special trip to Columbus just to say hi to you guys if you had a storefront. And we would love that.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we would want, Like don't tell us to go to Joe Fest or SDCC or Motor City Con or whatever. Just come to our store, bro. So it's a convention there every day. That's the vibe we want. That's the vibe. Elizabeth Laurie also snuck in. Hello, everyone. Hello,
Liz.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm not as good at this as you are. Radnom again. Isn't warehouse space usually cheaper than retail per square foot? Don't know. I thought a storefront in a strip mall in a nice part of Dublin would be $8,000 a month. I was wrong. I don't know.
I mean, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. I mean, you can get a fairly inexpensive warehouse, but you're talking about, for all you mint on card people, if these aren't temperature controlled, these boards warp. And the last email that I want to respond to is, oh, well, I got this, and the board was all bent, or it was all deformed, or the coloring is all wrong. Yeah, I know. Get over it.
Good voice.
So at some point, you are going to spend a little bit more money for the amenities like temperature control, because you have to have it. So I don't know. I don't know how much cheaper, because like I said, we really haven't dug too far into this realm of the expansion part yet. Let's say right now this is all pre-planning and what we want to do. We want to make it happen, but like I said, we got to get out there, map all the pricing out, figure out which one would be the best option if we were to next go down that road. Right now, yes, we're going to focus a lot of our time on the online presence that we built, but you can only take online so far when you live in a city that has a lot of untapped potential.
Mm-hmm. The 13th Prince says, evening, fellas. Going to have to catch this one on the replay squad. Well, thank you for coming, and if you're watching this in the future, thanks for watching us in the future.
Yes. Future thanks.
We have Hopkins von Rabatarius here. He says, Godspeed to those endeavors for sure. Sounds rough. And I don't remember what this was about. Maybe it was carrying boxes or dealing with being buried in boxes or trying to find places for things. Creative places.
Yeah, you gotta have
those. And then the Titan, not for nothing, used to know guys that sold certain products right out of their car. I have considered this many a times. We'll
just buy an old U-Haul truck and just line the truck up with all. Actually, that's a really good idea. And they have music like the Ice Cream Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's like a food truck but with toys. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, and then we have Cato again. He says a storefront sounds nice, but it's a money pit, and that's. I mean, yeah, like I said, it goes back to insurance, security, POS, electric bills, kid pukes on the floor, cleaning supplies,
Ugh.
shrinkage, shoplifting.
You just keep the temperature in the building warm. You solve shrinkage altogether.
Solving the real problems here.
Yeah. You know how I do it.
And that is all I had starred, but a lot of stuff popped up since then. So
Yeah, I mean, K Dog Broadcasting has popped in, saying what's up to the peeps. Factory, yeah, I mean, you can find a lot of stuff at thrift stores, but the problem with like thrift stores is now a lot of thrift stores are doing eBay research and are reflecting a lot of their prices based on what the market value is saying. So, I mean, I'm really good at talking people down, but at some point, like you wait for that store that's going out of business and you go, oh, well, either you sell it to me for what I want you to sell it for, or you figure out a way to haul all this out of this building. So.
Yeah. I like Cato. He says, whoa, whoa, whoa. No human interaction, please. I feel the same way some days. You know, sometimes I don't want to talk to people. I love all of you guys, though. Y'all are the best, but sometimes I'm tired.
Hello, Dope Toys truck coming to a neighborhood near you, like American Pickers, but in reverse.
Yes.
You ever watch that show?
No.
It's actually a quite entertaining show. You should watch it. Like they go to like places like people's houses and they like take shit, like
yeah,
they like repurpose it, then they sell it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go into the neighborhood. We're just gonna sell them shit.
And also, Cato, he says every penny you spend on a building is profit in the virtual space.
I mean, yes and no, because here's where that part kicks in. So obviously we use Shopify. That's no secret. Everyone knows that. Within Shopify, they have their own fees and things that needs to be paid on a monthly or annually basis. So, like the new website that we launched, so that particular theme has a price. To use Shopify and all of the intricate pieces like the mobile POS. So like when we're at like PowerCon or we're at our local toy shows, we have a mobile POS system. So instead of having a big register, which we'll eventually get to that at some point, that is part of that built-in price. So, while yes, we're not paying $3,000 for the storefront and the electric bill, the cable bill, the internet bill, the phone bill, this bill, that bill. You're still kicking out money to somebody. Yes, I think your point is that you're not spending as much, so the return back into the business is much higher due to not having the storefront. But you could only take online presence so far. And that was the biggest thing that I learned when I opened my first business. You had to be online. Like like anybody that opens a business that does, you could sell toys, you could sell crafts, whatever it is that you're selling. If you're not online, you are missing 90% of potential business. But at the same time, also, if you're not serving the people in your area, then you're missing the whole boat altogether. Like you have to serve home, and then accustomed to all of the people that are in other states and other countries and other next to the world. So you have to have both at some point. There are some people who do it better, like Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store, but having like a comic book shop, just having a cool place to go. The kids go in and they're like, "Oh my God, look, Mom, I want to get this Doc Ock for Christmas." And Mom goes, "Her Doc Ock for Christmas, held up toys. Hulk Hogan wrestling figure, held up toys." So you turn into a destination. I think that's kind of where I really want to get to, the destination piece.
I don't mean to cut you off. I want
No,
to
you're
answer
good.
this.
I was actually done
Titan said, wouldn't you still have expenses on a POS system in a storefront anyway? So the plus side to having Shopify, which comes in really handy at these shows, is there's a built-in POS in there with a scanner. So really, like what we need is like an iPad.
Nah, I mean, yes and no. I mean,
You don't think we can run the store off of the Shopify POS?
well, the mobile version, no.
Well, no, we need an iPad and be fine.
Well, I mean, you're like that part of the conversation. That's still an expense within itself because you have to buy the stand that and then the drawer, the scanner, like all that you still have. Like the iPad's right there. I'm sitting right next to it. That's just a blip of all the things that you need on the POS side. I mean, the cheapest POS system on Shop. I'm going to say Spotify on Shopify was like $300, $325, I believe, for the cheapest option. Plus the annual subscription, plus the money for the theme for the website, plus any credit card fees, plus whatever else that they kick money back out for. Yeah, I mean it is it expensive? A one-time expense? Yes, for the machine, a one-time expense. The maintenance of it, the durability of it, that is going to be years to come of how you use it. Like I said, I don't think we would ever take it to a convention because obviously, if we had a storefront, we would like the business to still be running while we're at a show.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. But it's something later. I said, so we've thought about somewhere down the road doing it at some point. Just like I said, the issue that you have at shows is if you have no internet, it's hard when I'm trying to charge someone, Ted's trying to charge someone, Mrs. Black Knight, if she's with us. She did the show with us in March. Having her try to charge people, it just got real jumbled of what was happening. I just want to have one centralized place. It was like, hey, this is the stuff you want. All right, go see Mrs. Black Knight at the end of the row, and she'll help pay for it. Boom, bam, done.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's maybe talk about some next smaller steps because we're not in warehouse storefront position tomorrow or probably even this year unless we get really lucky. I think a lot of our next battle, and this is something that we're working through with Ed, which is why he's been spending so much time promoting us and spreading the word and stuff, is still that brand awareness. So we did such a good job originally with building brand awareness. I mean, that's how all y'all are here. Like we have 676 subscribers and we average 30 to 50 viewers each week. Those are pretty good numbers for us. The fact that all of you are here week after week after week, back then we said we were doing everything right. And somewhere along the way, as we continued to grow, we kept trying to use that same pattern over and over and over again. And it just kind of got to the point where, like, well, hey, dude, there's no more space here. You got to go figure out something else if you want to continue to grow. And I think that's really where we dropped the ball of y'all are great and we love and appreciate you. And, we see your orders come in. Sometimes people message me and they're like, hey, I just placed an order. And I'm like, oh, I know. It goes cha-ching. It's my favorite sound. God, I love that sound. And then I'm like, ooh, who ordered
when he
something?
has the volume actually turned on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's on right now. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. That was my mistake. So I think right now when we're talking about scaling up is getting our name in other people's mouths. How do we do that? How do we get the casual people on the other side of ToyTube to know who we are? How do we get Grandma Joe to know who we are? And I think that's right now probably our next biggest challenge. And when we figure out how to overcome that, because that's what we're going to do, because that is what we do, we just solve problems and we continue to grow. I think that once we conquer that, that's when we're going to be in that space where we talk about warehouse storefront. What do you think of that, Aaron?
I don't know. There's shit going on upstairs, but I want to answer. What was it? I lost it. So James Lucas says do a giveaway. So we're at 677. Here's here's the problem. Okay, and we've done it. We've done it. We did it at 500 because we celebrated, having 500 subs on YouTube, and then we coincidentally hit 1,000 subs on Instagram same time.
It's a good day.
It was a great day. I loved it. The thing about the giveaway though is you attract the people who are only there for the giveaway. So like if you made it like you have to be a subscriber to the channel in order to qualify for the giveaway. Well, all these people are going to sub to your channel because they want the giveaway. Oh yeah, I gotta do this.
You're the wrong way.
We'll figure it out later. But like, we enjoyed the organic side of how we built most of this. I mean, some of it is still from like we did 2 giveaways actually. But I don't mind doing them. I just want it to be for the right reason, not just because like, oh my god, they're giving something away. Let's all do it.
Yeah, the giveaway. What we learned was we got a lot of people that were here for a handout, and then
lies.
Didn't want to know anything about us. They just wanted free stuff, and then they went about their life, which is fine. It's our job to try to win a new person over, but I don't know. There was a good chunk of those people that never saw again, never heard from again, never went to the store, things like that. So, but it was a good day still.
More Mossman commercials would help. See,
I had an idea. I'm going to go on a side tangent for a second.
You do that. I got to go take care of something real quick.
Okay. I saw on YouTube that apparently these fake influencers are doing what's called a fake podcast, where they make like TikTok and Instagram reels with clips where they're looking like they're talking in podcasts, but they're actually talking to nobody. So they're just like, yeah, so, I just wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I go real hard, and then I make $5,000 in a day, and then it's just done. And I don't know why more people aren't waking up to this, And then they like post that shit. They're just like me talking to the wall. And I thought that was hilarious. I was like, what a clever idea. I thought, wouldn't it be silly if Mossman is just doing fake fucking podcasts, Joe Rogan style podcasts? So that's an idea that kind of popped into my head. Mossman is going to do some podcasts. And I can't say I don't have time anymore, because I have a lot of time. I'm going to hit you guys in the chat. So Matthew Matson says, YouTube hates giveaways. They suppress those streams. We had a good live viewership, but yeah, the follow-up to post viewers, absolute trash. Damn shame too. But yeah, I think we got to 80 that night, which is not our record. Our record is with Bobby and Ryan from last July at 117. That's when I really thought we were going to make it. I was like, dang, guys, we're really doing it now. 117. I bet most of these people come back next week. That didn't happen. Cato says, only do surprise giveaways to the folks that are already putting in the time. And you know what? I actually like that a lot. The natural promoter within me, because I feel like if you're going to do anything, you got to make a big deal and hype it up first. But I think you're absolutely right. If we were going to do a giveaway again, it's spot on. The giveaway should go to the people that are here and that are supporting us every single week, and not be tampered or skewed by just some random Joe Schmo who showed up, won something, now I got to ship it to him, and he never comes back. So it's good advice there.
Yep.
I'm just hitting the chat.
I was listening the entire time.
Oh, you were listening? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, so back to what we were talking about in regards to the site growing, building that. What are you thinking on that?
Say it again. Sorry,
So
I had to take care of the that took my attention away of
you're
what
good.
we were discussing.
You're good. Well, so we were talking about, the next step for us is making the site grow more, because the traffic that we get is fairly consistent and the customers we get are very loyal. And if I can
Yes.
build loyal customers, we can get regular loyal customers, we can get more, and that is the area that we're missing. So
So this
that's what
was a
scales us up.
conversation we had. This is a conversation we had, or you had, with some individuals earlier. Is right now we are in a spot where we have kind of cornered ourselves into a little area here where we only deal with certain things. Bouncing in and out of Marvel Legends, bouncing in and out of Star Wars. We stay pseudo consistent with the independent toy lines, but that's just a blip of the toy community. There's all the anime folk, there's the 1/18th folk, there's while people who collect 1/6 stuff, they're out there. And the issue is, like, while I want to carry everything, I really do. One, that's still a financial piece that we're just not there yet. Two, if I'm going to commit to it, there was I want to say for probably a good 8 months, no matter what the item was, went up on pre-order. I pre-ordered. I put it up on the site. I sent it out in the email or put it up on Instagram or Facebook, wherever we were promoting it on. And if nothing bit. It cost me maybe 5 minutes of making the listing, getting all the pictures up, and I'm done. Like, I've gotten really quick at being able to go pop, done. But at the same time, I don't want you don't want to grow too quickly. The website, the business in general, the big step for us was changing the website from that starter website that we began with to the website you see today, which was a huge step up for us. And now, let's say, it's now trying to handle the other half of it. Now it's the inventory side. Do we look into, like, the anime pieces, the Dragon Ball Z's, the One Punch Man's, the Demon Hunters, Final Fantasy, or as Articulated Ninja likes to put, the thickies.
That's where
those are
I should go
avenues.
first.
I don't know why we didn't do that to begin with.
I don't know why.
But I mean, that's something that we have to take a look at now. Are we ready to go down that road? I think the answer in short form is yes. I think we could do it. Two, how do I? And this is always going to be the problem. How do we get the people who have been with Big Bad Toy Store, with Nerdzoic, with all these other places to come here? Like, obviously, we ship just as well as anyone else. Sometimes better, sometimes faster. But the catch-22 is we're not Big Bad Toy Store, where we're ordering massive amounts and they usually are first to get sometimes their stuff. We are usually the last in certain scenarios. And I could probably log in right now and show you 10 emails within the last week. Hey, where's this item that I ordered that's not supposed to be here till September? I don't know. In China. Not supposed to be delivered till September. We don't control, unfortunately, the manufacturer. They do what they do. Sometimes things get moved up, some things get pushed back, and we don't find out about it until it's too late. So, in regards to the website, it's just expansion now. It's what's the next niche that we need to tackle? Do we continue down the 1/18 scale? Do we look at You know, like I said, anime stuff. Do we look into like Mondo? Because we have a working relationship with Mondo. We just haven't ordered anything from Mondo. I think the first thing I put up there was the Demogorgon Gorgon thing from Stranger Things. They're doing that in a 1/6. You know, there's a lot of things out there. We're just we're trying to figure out if it's to make it work for us. Like I said, I don't want to be sitting on Marvel Legends Disney Plus lines forever. You know, those are about to go down. I'm about to put those damn things at $5 just to get them out of my face. I'm really tired of looking at them now. You know, wrestling figures, like it sucks because then you get Ringside who somehow gets their stuff super early. I can't compete with that. I have to hope for the holiday season when all of a sudden everyone's looking for wrestling figures. Really weird how that works out. But I mean, right now it's maintaining what we've built thus far, continuing the success from version 1 website. And if we go to a version 3 website or even a 2.5, what is that going to look like? How is it going to better the customer flow, searchability, things of that nature? Which I think right now this is probably the best iteration we've done for what we can do without paying somebody money to make it professional.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think you made a lot of good points there, especially in regards to adding new stuff. And they're going back to the people that are very loyal to us, like Mr. Wonderful publicly has stated, I'm going to go to Hella Dope Toys first. And we do get messages from him a lot that say, hey, are you going to get this? If not, I have to go get it from somewhere else. And sometimes it's situations where it's exclusives and we're just like, no way. Yeah. And sometimes it's just like, we just didn't have the capital to order that at that time, or it's not something that was necessarily on our radar. And he's like, well, shit, I got to go buy it somewhere else. And every time somebody asks us that or goes to the website and searches for like Ghostbuster or Transformer or something like that, like that's us leaving money on the table in a way, and so expanding what we have. And I really think touching on the anime is huge because those kids be wild, man. Not the anime kids, but the real actual human being anime children. Like when we were at PowerCon, there was that anime convention right next door. You, me, and Punk and Travis were fucking walking to that restaurant. Holy shit, those people were fucking insane. And they got money. They got money to blow.
Yeah. I want to pop up Ratnom's question real quick because we did. It's been a while since we discussed this, but I think we should bring it back up again. He goes, what about convincing or paying to have an indie toy company make an exclusive item for your site to force customers to shop with you once to establish trust, perhaps get repeat sales? So last week we had on Toy Collector, who has an exclusive of his own that they've got. But the problem with indie, whether it's an indie company, whether it's Hasbro, Mattel, or whoever, is the MLQ, minimal ordering quantity, is like 2,000 units. I think is what you would have to like purchase, and you're just not there yet. I would love, like I said, I joke with Jason at AWOC a lot. How about like a cool armor set with hella dope colors, or how about like just I don't know, we just throw out some random ideas. Excuse me, random ideas just to like say ha ha ha. Well, it'd be sweet if you did it, but I would love. Oh my god, one day love to have an exclusive. But like I said, it's until we are sitting in a position where I can say, "Hey, Bobby, I want an Action Force figure of me and Ted. We want to order, 5,000 pieces of each, exclusive to HellaDopeToys.com." I'm telling them what I want. I'm telling them I'm paying for it. I mean, it's up to him if he chose to do it. But you have to have you got to have the financials in order to make that happen.
Yeah, because early on we were real egotistical about it. Like, yeah, somebody should give us a fucking exclusive, right? Like, meanwhile, we're running on a website that looks like a scam, and we've had 3 sales in a month, and we're like, someone should give us an exclusive. And
Yep.
once we got to talk to these creators, like you mentioned Jason. Jason, I think, was the one who probably explained it best to us. But I think we maybe discussed it a little bit with Bobby, or maybe Bobby's just ranted about it. Um, but we would have to already be pushing weight, like with them as it is, like oh yeah, Hello Dope Toys always buys a fuck ton of every wave, and Hello Dope Toys always moves that fucking wave. And Aaron's right, we're not there yet. And then we gotta pay the bill for the whole thing,
Yep.
But we would be honored if we ever got to that point. I think we're just a little more down to earth about it now than what we were originally, because we were like, yeah, give us that exclusive, bitch. We have not done shit to earn that. We
God,
have not. We are a
who
drop
the
in
fuck
the
are you?
ocean. Yeah, you want a fucking what?
I'll give you. I'll put your name on the bottom corner of a box in 0.5% font.
Like the fact that Big Nerdy hasn't gotten an exclusive yet is actually quite surprising to me. I don't know if that's something he's just not interested in doing, or what. But I figured if anybody would get one first, it would be him, and then we'd be salty about it. We'd be like, God
Well,
damn it, bro.
I would say I don't know his financials. I
Yeah.
mean, he openly on his year-end video talked that he said he cracked 1 million in net sales last year. So I mean, he's got to be doing well for himself.
Yeah.
Obviously, pay him, pay the wife, pay the business.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even. And this is just me. I don't know anything about his world, but
Yeah.
even to still think that he may not even be in a position financially to be able to pull a heavy exclusive like that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm saying, maybe I'm talking like the conversation we have with Bobby. Maybe
We're just assuming we don't know nothing. We're
I mean,
gullible.
maybe going through Spiro, maybe it's a little cheaper. Maybe go with like Fox Forge has like they may have a different option. There's so many companies out there. I mean, I'm only speaking for conversations I've had with a small handful of people. But to your point, I mean, if Zoe doesn't have it, who's gonna get it outside of Big Bad Toy Store? Who just has they'll take exclusive left and right.
I wanted to bring this up too from Yojo Jerk. Get it?
Yeah.
Says targeted ads work. So we have messed around with a few ads, and so right now it's kind of a data collection game for me, because we did do targeted ads. I did a separate one for Facebook, and I did a separate one for Instagram, both going for the same demographic but saying different messages for the most part. And it did bring traffic to the site. Where we missed out on were new conversions. So we got a few new social media followers, which is always great. We got a lot of views to the site. Like, there were really strong spikes throughout the day. But those people didn't convert. And that could be a few things, right? My ad could just be absolute garbage, which it probably was. So going back to the drawing board on, and this is that ignorance tax that you have to pay. What kind of message can I send to direct to you that makes you want to go buy right now from a guy that you don't fucking know? I don't think it's the site anymore, because we used to try running these ads originally when we were going, but then my fear was, okay, well, they went to the site and the site looks like ass. So we didn't do it anymore. And then I'm like, well, the site looks good. Traffic's flowing. People know our name. Let's try it again. And even with the site looking good, okay, maybe now it is an inventory thing. Like, maybe they came here looking for something specific, even though I ran specifically a G.I. Joe ad and did not sell any G.I. Joes. But Yeah, I don't know. So it's something that we've messed with, but also we've done so well with the grassroots, even though I just said like 10 minutes ago that, we've kind of peaked at that. Like we got to find a new way to get around. Um, I just don't know if paying for it right now is converting, and maybe it does convert, and maybe I'm just bad at making ads. That is the data we need to figure out. Why are they not converting? Why do people go and not go with the
Yeah.
intent to buy? You know?
So I want to follow that up to what Travis says under it. He says, you guys can see what I searched for in your store. Man, it never shows that in the So yeah, so I have a built-in algorithm that piggybacks off of Shopify. So anytime you go to helduptoys.com, I see what you're looking at. I see what you're searching. Like mainly I look at what the search options are, and then like what are you doing in between? So like you go there and like you're on the homepage, you're searching for Action Force. Well, you're looking for Action Force. You were there for 15 seconds and then you jumped out. Okay. So to me, that says, all right, well, you couldn't find what you're looking for, obviously, because we're in that dry spell of where we only got a few things from Series 4 left over, head packs. I think we still have a bunch of weapons packs, but the figures are pretty much sold out, except for maybe 2 or 3 Steel Brigades, and that might be even lower than that now. So, you know, that also helps me in the background. So I'll go. We're getting ready to close out the books for May. I got to enter all the numbers and everything to see where we ended. But then I'll go through the search history. What was the number one search item for May? You know what? Let's you know what? Let's find out what the number one search item for May was, because I'm curious now, and we're talking about it. Uh, Product.
While you're figuring that out, I
I
want
got
to
it.
follow. Oh, you got it. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I was
So,
gonna follow up with Travis.
so there were 76 searches in the month of. Oh, actually, no. This is by week. Hold on. All right, here we go. So there were 439 searches for the month of May. The big one, actually, is not shocking to me because of the information that was put out there on the interwebs, was Savage Crucible. There was a post by Rob saying that we were a provider for Savage Crucible. Technically, we are. We were unfortunately in a not position when Wave 1 was available to hold it. So, number 2, Deadpool. Surprising? No, because we just got it in. A lot of people were looking for it. WWE was the number 3rd ranked search item in the month of May, followed by Marvel Legends, Mythic Legions, TMNT, and then that breaks it down for like the Turtles of Gray Skull and any other type of turtle stuff, but in bulk, Ninja Turtles, Wolverine, Iron Man, X-Men 97. In that order were the top searched items on our website last month.
People were looking for that Rogue and Wolverine, weren't they?
I bet. So you say, well, okay, that's great. You know what the top search items are. Now what? So for me now, I'm going to take that information. I'm going to break it down because I could take the top search item and then look at, okay, under Savage Crucible, they were looking for blah, 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 or under Marvel Legends, they were looking for X-Men 97, or they're looking for Doc Ock or Green Goblin. So then I can look at our distributor and go, okay, what do you have in stock right now that I could order and hold and hope that we're not sitting on it infinitely? So now that's the next phase of building the inventory, building what people are trying to look for. Because, like I said, you're obviously you're looking for stuff right now. I'm looking at it. There are 4 people on our website right now, and one just made a purchase. 2 people just made a
They're
purchase.
firing off tonight, man. My phone has been going crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, those things help determine, how do we address, what the general masses are looking for. You know, is it anime? Like I think when we had Articulated Ninja on, we had a whole conversation about the thickies. There were there was an actual search for the word thickie. uh didn't know that that was a thing, but yes, people were searching for thickies. But that's stuff that's helpful because I find my figure ladies, they post stuff online, and that helps me understand a realm that I'm not 100% familiar with, so I can go look things up, see when they're coming in, piggyback with them sometimes if I have information that they need or they have information that I'm looking for, and we try to make it work out. So yeah, there you go. That's my spew.
I don't think you want to look that up.
I'll do that later there, Travis.
I don't think you want to read what that says. Yeah, so expanding. I'll make a point. We'll hit up the chat and then we can wrap this up. Infinite games, man. Infinite games are games that don't have an end, right? And that's what we're playing in business, and that is one of the reasons why, I chose to leave. I was bored and unchallenged, and nothing ever changed. Well, it did change, but not in the way that it should have. With this, we get to constantly level up. We're talking about scaling our business, and when you look at where we were 2 years ago compared to where we are now, even though right now, while we are in the thick of it, like we have loads of problems, a lot of problems. Like we have a lot of wins too throughout the day, but like there is always something we gotta worry about, figure out, whether that's customer issue, a shipping issue, this is due today issue, did we place this order issue, things like that. There's just lots of little things, but we are in the thick of it, and it's neat to step back every now and then and just look at, November or December and be like, well, damn, look how far we've come, and how far we're going to go. So whether we know it or not, we're kind of scaling every day. And we're always leveling up, and each day we're getting a little bit stronger and more powerful. And this is why I don't play video games anymore, man. I'm fucking living one. I'm leveling up every single day. I'm going out on fucking quests, man. I'm going out on quests, solving problems, getting treasure. Oh, it's fun, man. Infinite games are fun. That's what we're getting. We're getting treasure. That's what all the little cha-chingy sounds are. It's our treasure.
Oh.
That's our booty. But yeah, Infinite Games, man. That's the best game to play. And
Travis, I swear to God, dude.
I told you not to look.
I had to look, okay?
I hate you want to screen share?
No, I can't. No, I can't screen. No, I can't. I cannot do
that. But
I'll tell you what one says leaked Thickie video.
Leaked Thickie video.
Oh my God.
So we have some stuff starred in the chat. I think we went through some of it, but I know there's some things that. Are you even on?
No, I was reading through all the searches that Travis put up there.
Yeah.
I can slide over there real quick.
You gave him a new game, right? A new Infinite game for Travis.
Ratnam goes, Ted, what are you thinking of on promotional stuff?
Oh, hey, that's a great question. Promotional stuff, I don't know. It varies because personalities are different, and we live in this TikTok, Instagram world right now, where there's people that are really good at grabbing attention and making a conversion. And again, ignorance tax. Like, I need to figure out that formula. But videos, word of mouth. Like every time you guys get a package in and share it, Like, that is the most helpful thing in the world for us. So, like, if I ever see anything like that on Instagram, dude, I always try to throw that up in the story because,
Mhm.
like, y'all write some amazing just reviews just by being like, yo, look at this fucking sweet ass package that came today from Hella Dope Toys, man. Just you saying that is like a 5-star review for us out there. Um, so word of mouth helps a lot. But yeah, I don't know. We gotta work on the site's SEO. The site still needs some updating because I'm stupid behind on that. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
just getting the
a
message
lot
out
different.
there.
It's a lot different from how it used to be. Like
Yeah, you
it
can't
used
let
to
it
be
run on
just
autopilot.
yeah, it used to be just you throw stuff up there to make it like a point of emphasis. Now you gotta
Yeah,
like
no,
stick to, hey, this has gotta still look good and everything has a
yeah,
place.
yeah.
I
It's
just still don't know what that place is though.
it's just, dude. Sometimes I forget. I went in there a couple weeks ago to update some stuff, and I was like, how the fuck did I set this up? Figured it out, but
I'm glad you
um,
did. 'Cause I didn't.
yeah, no, but when Reploid Bill went on there on Friday night, I was just like, oh fuck. I'm like, look at this. This needs so much updating. Like the new in stock stuff isn't even updated right. Like that's how bad off I am right now. But it's still in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying with promotional stuff. Just I need to get the name out there more and make it convert.
Yeah.
That's
I think that still also turns into we're only tackling, you know, one shared platform because Meta has Facebook and Instagram. You
mhm,
know, we need to get more focal points onto X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it now. We need to get onto converting more onto TikTok. Those are just things that we have to start doing more than we have been. And I
mhm.
think eventually those will help. If not convert, it will still bring eyes to a place that no one thought about going to, and hope to one day have a convert.
Mhm.
Uh, our good friend Hopkins is here
Hopkins
for the
von Ramatarius, yeah?
yes, is here for the Mossman
The
pod.
Mossman podcast. Yeah, the fake Mossman podcast. It's gonna
Let's
be
go.
he's going to be on a podcast dropping these fucking just informational bro bombs, like these
So is that
inspirational quotes. It's gonna get people so fucking fired up, dude.
is that going to be our next guest after
Mossman,
Duarte?
Mossman. That'd be a lot of work to pull off.
Oh man,
That'd be a lot of work.
the Titan Mossman coast to coast or live from Snake Mountain would be cool,
Uh, that is a thought. This is a good idea.
dude. That oh my god, could you just imagine like a do you watch? I don't know if you do. You still watch like SNL, or do you kind of like pop in and out every once in a while?
I don't get a lot of time for TV anymore.
So on on SNL, they have a segment called the Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Uh, that would be
Oh,
hilarious to
Mossman
have.
does the toy news,
He does toy news,
but
like
like in a
this
comedy format.
in a comedy format. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Hey, dude, I'm
So
gonna have a lot of fucking time.
So,
Damn it.
like right now, I'm just like just thinking of stuff off the top of my head. So, like, Series 5 is getting ready to come out for Balvers. He can do a whole a little toy news. Like, hey, everybody! I just talked to Bobby Valor, and Series 5 is on the way. And look at all these super cool figures that you can see right here at DFW. Not the shoe place, but it's down there in Texas. you know, something silly like that, where like you're actually talking about toy news, but it's all about Moss Man.
Man, you guys have the best ideas.
They do. We're gonna
Uh,
steal all these ideas, by the way.
yeah.
Uh, we
Inspired by.
so we already did that. Uh, Miss Allison Troy,
Hello.
hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Uh, James Lucas says, more 118th, please. I'll do it. The one that I want, I just can't. I think it's just like a broken like language barrier with Haya Toys. 'Cause I want to get those GI Joes, but man, talking to them is rough. Like I no matter how much I try to simplify, hey, I want to buy your GI Joe, they go, what? You want to buy? You want to buy Godzilla? I'm like, I mean, I kind of do. I
Right,
want
right.
GI Joe. So we'll look into more 118 stuff. Like I said, the Droid toy has been really good to us. We posted a bunch more stuff. Looking into the vehicles, looking into some horses, looking into some other things in the 118th realm. Maybe somewhere down the road we go play sets. You never know. We just might.
Need
And then
space.
space, yeah. That's where the warehouse will kick in.
Mm,
And then Yojo Jerk, you guys do ship lightning fast.
thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Ninja still can't catch us, you know. We get in there, we get out, you know. Can't be seen. And for a guy that's a ninja, you know, you think that you couldn't catch him off guard. We got him.
Mhm,
Hella dope style.
mhm.
That's all that was starred. There are some things that I'm trying to get in the making. Our good friend Quentin Bedwell created some really cool stuff for us. I want to try to see if I can convert those into some stickers that we can
Mm.
put into your shipments. Also have them at toy shows. Uh, just quick little one-off things that we could do that doesn't take a tremendous amount of time to do, like the shirts that we talked about doing and the mug 2.0 that's somewhere in the making, So we're gonna try to take little smaller wins when we can get them, at least get things going. So keep an eye out for some stickers in your packages when they become available.
Yeah, and I haven't seen Quentin pop in tonight, but maybe he's listening and drawing. As Aaron mentioned, he did some artwork for us, and it's cool. So we're gonna start using it. It's very similar to what we are currently using right now, the AI stuff that Travis got us. Um,
But it's
but
very very much like very real. Like
yeah,
he
yeah,
got me pretty much
it's
spot on.
yeah. The likenesses are great. Like if you imagine, I when he sent me mine, my first thought was like, "Ooh, it looks like I'm in a newspaper." Uh, so we're gonna start using those probably next week. Now that they're done and finalized, and yeah, huge shout out to Quentin J. Bedwell, creator of Action Farce, um, which hopefully issue 2 will be coming out soon. Quentin, stop drawing pictures of us and get back to Action Farce, damn it! Stop wasting your time on us.
Wait, don't do
Um,
that.
yeah, so really excited, and I didn't even think about using them for promotional things, Aaron. That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he gave the green light, so yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Well, what else you got?
I got nothing, man. You guys have clearly been checking out the website today, and we thank you for the support and the love as always. Spread the word, honestly. Keeping it out to the streets, always kind of send people our way. We're always looking to help expand. Share and like any of the Instagram post or Facebook post or Twitter or whatever we're posting on. Ed's been out there putting out some fantastic work, so definitely help support that. But other than that, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. We'll have Duarte Studios back with us. Get them kins ready.
Mm-hmm. I hope that's what they've all been buying tonight.
Oh yeah, every order's been kin, like 2
Every
kins.
order's been Ken. 5
2
Kens.
kins.
Army build Ken, dude. Army build Ken. Um,
Allison, don't go chasing hella dope. Please stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. I love that. That's great.
and we're gonna leave it on that. We'll be back next week with Duarte. We love you all. Go to helladopetoys.com.